The L60G is a wheel loader which, depending on configuration, weighs up to 30 tonnes. This particular version of the model is a limited edition and it says so on the box. One side of the model is in the colours of the US flag, and on the other side it's the Canadian flag. This model first appeared at the ConExpo exhibition in 2014. The box shape is the same as for other Volvo models, and inside is a pair of plastic formers. Once you open those up, you can pull the model out, and there are no instructions provided or assembly to do because this model is complete out of the box. Looking underneath, the detailing is quite good, but much of the modelling is plastic. The tyres have a reasonable tread pattern, but they are perhaps just a little bit too shiny. At the rear there are painted lights and a warning graphic on the counterweight. There's another graphic at the pivot point, but there are no hydraulic hoses crossing. The cab detailing is reasonable with mirrors and grab rails on the outside. But at the front the look is spoiled by the hydraulic rams, which are all plastic in the same colour, and the fairly large silver rivets stick out somewhat. Although the loader arms are plastic, the bucket is metal, although it looks a little bit odd with limited edition stamped on it. The model does have a high plastic content, including the wheel arches, mirrors and lights, and also the grab rails are soft plastic. The plastic also extends to the rear where the counterweight is plastic, as are the wheels, and also the access steps that lead up to the cab. However, the big plus point of the model is the paint finish. This is the Canadian side and the maple leaf has been carefully produced. And when the model turns the other cheek, you get the US side with its stars and stripes. We will start by giving the L60G a bit of a drive, and although it's a fairly lightweight model, it rolls well enough. If we tilt the machine and toss the driver out of his seat, we see that the wheels spin easily, and the rear axle has a wide range of up and down oscillation. Moving to the steering, which operates by hydraulic rams across the pivot point. On the model it's partly stiff and partly loose, but if you force it a little bit you can get a tight steering angle, and it looks good posed in that angle. In true Motorart tradition, the engine cover can be opened, and it also manages to stay up in the open position. That lets you see the plastic engine, which looks reasonably good. Moving on to the loader arm functions, and it's a bit of a mixed bag. The bucket does go to a reasonable height and it can stay there, and the tilt angle is reasonable. But unfortunately this is one of those models with all plastic rams, and coupled with the plastic loader arms it all feels a bit toy-like rather than a precision model. Anyway, this is a showpiece wheel loader in its special colours, so let's drive it to an exhibition site. And there you witnessed some expert driving from the Cranes Etc. operator. Next we use a massive loader arm to get the wheel loader onto a Rogers lowboy. And again you can feast your eyes on some excellent operating. Yes, you know you're in safe hands when you're with the true professionals at Cranes Etc. This model from Motorart has a higher than average plastic content, and the use of all plastic for hydraulic rams is not a good choice. However, the plus point of this model is the limited edition colour scheme, and that does produce a nice looking model.